You're listening to DJ Waynehead, ASAP, DK, and JY, the Movers and Shakers Show on Texas 101 Jams.
So we got our special guest for today, Miss Sharonda. So, Miss Sharonda, your significant other told me he was gonna step back and let us get you. So, Tay, you glad?
Yes.
You know a little bit more than Sharonda about Sharonda than I do.
So let's talk,
Yeah.
right?
Wait, before you do that, let's start at the beginning.
Yeah, let's start.
I know you ready to go in. That guy ready to go in. That guy ready to go in. And I ain't going to do that to my baby now. No. I told y'all to get her, but I ain't going to do that to my fucking baby. We're going to cruise. We're going to cruise. So, Miss Sharonda.
Fix a mic.
I did, because it kept falling out.
Don't get too close to that mic now, baby. You know
That's
we give it up.
hair on it?
Yeah. Where you from?
I'm from Newark, New Jersey.
Salute. No, New Jersey, stand up.
Suburbs part.
The suburb.
Oh, no. Ain't no suburbs. There's no suburbs in Newark. Let me just let y'all know, there is no suburbs located in Newark, New Jersey. But go ahead. Proceed.
So what was it, Sharonda? Where that come from then?
Yeah.
If you from the
That's
suburbs,
my gangster name.
that's your alter ego?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So how you get to Houston then? What brought you to Houston? Hold on,
ASAP.
no, let me ask you. Was you chasing behind some little nappy head nigga?
Stay home, don't go. That man gonna beat on you if you get down there.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
Well, we know it ain't. South. He won't hurt the flow.
It's the other way around.
Well, bro, hit the proof like
I'll
that.
be on her.
Yeah.
Well, I ain't gonna ask what type of beating. That ain't our business. That ain't our business.
Anyway.
Okay, so tell us about your family. Are you only child?
Okay, so my mom's side, I'm the baby. That's all I acted to tell.
All right, got you.
On my father, I got an older sister and a younger sister, so I'm the middle.
Let's get back to the mother side. Salute to my brother Javon. Salute to
My
Ronnie.
brother moved down here, him and his wife. They just had a baby. Yeah.
Okay.
Roll us down.
So at a young age, what kind of thing were you interested in, like as a young girl?
Great question. Let me see if she's gonna lie.
I like fashion. That's pretty much it.
Gotcha.
I like school sometimes. But
How were you in school? Were you A student, B student?
I was good, but I knew how to manipulate the teachers to get my grades what I needed.
Okay. Take write that down. Write that manipulate. Master manipulate.
There you go. Okay, take a note. Okay. I got the note.
Got the note. Okay, master manipulate. Okay. So what would you have the teachers do in your manipulation?
I had this one in high school. I don't even remember his name. It was this old white man, and I used to just try to be nice to him.
You weren't showing no titty, was you?
No, I just,
Wow.
I used to just go there and be like, I
back in
don't know.
72.
And he's worried about me.
Back here, I'm gonna shoot you some bells. Back in 72.
My freshman year, I was bad, so I went to summer school for my math class, and I ended up passing. I got an A, which I could have gotten if I would have did my work in class. But, you know what I mean? I got good grades. I went to college, got good grades in school, but I got uninterested in college. I tried 3 times.
So what did you go to college for?
There you go.
I changed my major each time. First time I went for communications because I just knew I wanted to work at Vogue. The second time I went for biology. Then I decided, okay, I want to be an obstetrician. I want to be a doctor. Then I went again for psychology. Then I went again for psychology.
Something that I told her.
And then I was just like, yeah, this ain't working. I don't like this.
So I take it you're already a master manipulator. So psychology would work perfect with that. It sounds like somebody told you that before.
You did not tell me that.
I told her ass not to go for that shit. I told her to go for something to give me some bread. Nobody ain't sitting on no fucking couches no more. Fucking no damn psychologist got more problems than fucking I do.
You know, mental health is at an all-time high. People need therapy. But I just got.
It's like
I was like, I'm not into this.
But the problem though is, because my sister does sociology and psychology, the pay is not there. So you either got a 4-year degree, you have to get a master's. They were offering her with a degree. Can you imagine? You got a degree, and they're like $28,000.
The problem is, the problem for a lot of us is too, working at Budweiser, you get so focused with it's like, okay, I just made $100,000, and I got friends that went to.
Damn, you telling your business on the air?
The law.
Attorney General.
I'm not saying I made $100,000. I'm saying we make
Greg
good money.
I make $40,000 a year.
Me too.
I don't even work there. I don't know what you're talking about.
How much is $40,000?
I said how much y'all make. I said how much. Listen, okay. You make good money. So I got friends in school. I got friends that went to school, got their degrees, that not making what I make, and that's stuck in loans.
That's a fact.
So it was like, okay, this. Once I seen Super make that $1 million in an hour, and she said she don't even have a high school diploma, I was like, yeah, this ain't it. She on the crayon case, the makeup line, like on Louisiana. So once I seen her, I was like, yeah, this ain't it. I'm not about to be stuck in loans, and somebody I seen, a black woman made $1 million in an hour selling her makeup line, and you got people here that's struggling with college degrees.
I think, my bad to cut you off, Tay, but I think college is a great experience. But I think it's part of the system to keep you fucking in debt, man.
See, I would never knock somebody with a degree because it's a lot of work.
Right.
On your time and your hard work.
No, it's a great experience.
But unless you're going to be a doctor, a lawyer, something that you need that degree for, and it's like, especially like you going for a business degree, how somebody that's a professor that probably don't even have a business, they just been in school the whole time, won't really tell you how to successfully manage $1 million business. Like you need that success. You need to be around people that's successful to get that experience.
I will tell you, I'll be the first to tell you, I took the 6-year plan. I was an engineering major for almost 4 years. And then I realized that I was doing it for the wrong reason.
Yeah, like look at our job. We got managers there with engineer degrees, and it's like y'all busting y'all butt here.
And we making
and I make way more money than you.
And look, the world's changed. Even with COVID, it showed a lot of you do a lot of stuff from home.
Yep.
Right now, like standard degree music back in, they don't make any sense now.
Yep.
They're moving into like go study artificial intelligence, technology. That's what's moving now. You know, it changes, so they'll trick you into going to college for accounting or whatever other shit, and you pay the 4 years and the $60 grand, and then you get nothing out of it. I know people that took graphic arts, right, paid the money, work at Home Depot.
Yeah, like I actually went to school for multimedia. Like that was what I went to school for, because I went to vocational high school. So that's how I ended up making y'all little flyers that y'all be having to make.
Oh, shut up. Let me put that up. That's my baby.
Yeah, because I went to school for that, and that's what I actually like. Like, I had building websites and doing graphics, but I was like, I like it, but I don't love it. Like, it's like
that shit is time consuming.
Yeah, it is.
So, let's get back to kind of the route Tay was going. So, once you got to Houston, did you already had something lined up what you wanted to do?
No.
Or
it was pretty much working at that job. I was like, if I stay here for my life 10, 20 years, I'm gonna be miserable. Like, this ain't me.
How did that job come about? Like, what was, like, you came down, did you already have
when
that
I came down, I had 4 jobs before. I don't see how people down here say they can't get a job, because I was running through jobs when I came down here. So I had 4 jobs when I first came down here.
Not at the same time. I ain't running that kind of stuff.
She don't get tired.
The favorite one that I had was Apple. I worked at home at Apple. That was a really good job. And then somebody, when I got pregnant, was like, well, you might as well come work at Budweiser then.
Don't lay down if you can't play the clown.
And that ain't the way that story went. Tell him, Ted.
Don't lay down if you can't play the clown.
Damn right.
I don't know what the hell that means. Tell that to me.
Look, she's not telling you everything. Look, this thing about it, she's family. She's quiet, man. She doesn't actually don't say a lot. But when she does, and she just pops out, she got a shoe line, a clothes line. She stopped me one day in the middle of the night. She was like, hey, you need to be doing this. And she put some fire under my ass in 2020. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing shit.
No,
For real? Listen, for real?
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't even ready for that shit. But I appreciate her for that.
I'm telling you, because I don't like people getting stuck in that.
Which is why,
7 day a week.
let me explain to you, because we got support. I support everything they do. When they ask me, I show up. I've been privileged that she let me do the photo shoot for a shoe line, for a clothing line.
Speed line.
There you go.
Glad self-promoting.
Hey,
I'm promoting,
Yeah.
but I'm promoting her. So she got a shoe line, she got a clothing line.
I don't do the shoe line anymore. I sell them on Poshmark.
But you did it though.
Yeah.
Okay, well, since we there, what was the inspiration behind Zory's?
Around the shoe line or because I had named the shoe line Zory.
Okay, well, let's go
What's
into
the
the shoe line.
inspiration, okay?
Why did you go into the shoe line first?
I honestly don't even know. I just thought it was rushed. I didn't really have passion for it. I just wanted the business, and I just was like, I'm getting out of love.
You just wanted to do something.
Yeah.
But you
So I was
still
just
did it,
testing the waters.
and you learned the business.
And thank you to ASAP because he funded my whole business for me, even though I didn't stick
Okay,
with it.
that's
There you
what
go.
bosses do.
There you go.
That's what bosses do.
You know what a husband does is you have to make sure. Kara said this. You have to make sure your wife, did she express herself to you? Is she okay? Did she feel like she had everything she needs, man? Not just, hey, here's the paycheck, pay the rent. Like, it's a lot more to that.
I told since you went there, I told my wife, like, I won't be satisfied until you accomplish your dream. Because I'm gonna make sure we good, but it doesn't matter if you just sitting in the cut, just kind of waiting.
Yeah.
It's like
And not happy.
There's nothing I can do to fulfill that emptiness. You know, kids, house, big house, nice car. That shit don't matter. Nothing when you sitting at home. It's like, damn, the best thing I've done was be a mother.
This guy.
You know, I married this guy and had his children. That's the only thing I've accomplished. I told her, this is what I want for you. Because I'm going to make sure whatever we need, we're going to get. You know, as long as I'm alive, we're going to get that. But you have to accomplish your dreams, and that's
But you'll never be happy.
You'll never be, that's solid that you ever
And
did.
once kids come into play, man, it changes the dynamic, and the mother has to be a mother, and cook and clean. And I mean, look, my mom tells me all the time, like, you're not like your dad. You actually help, you clean, you change diapers. My dad never did. My dad never touched a diaper.
Oh, no, babies.
I gotta shout out Miss D Tay because she's like so goal oriented, man, and she's so driven. Like that's one of her most attractive things about her to me. You know what I'm saying? That she's so goal oriented. She's never willing to settle for anything. You know what I'm saying? She gonna always go after and go get it too.
Yeah, she told me she gonna put a fish tank in the ceiling. I'm like, man,
Hey, this how solid Miss D-Tay is. She'll call me and be like, Wayne, so what's going on? I be like, goddamn. I was call Tay. I be like, hey, man. She put that pressure on you.
Trust me, she's serious. I already had that talk with me. Hey, what y'all doing? What's y'all next step?
But I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
She
Because you can get complacent. And that's the thing when you were speaking on. It's like when you see somebody, and especially if you see potential in it, you be like, what are you doing?
So that's why I told Vlad, I'm like, Vlad, you sitting on a $1 million thing, that hobby that you do. People on Instagram making millions of dollars doing your talent while you working hard 7 days, 12 hours for this company. You could be putting all that time into yourself.
what the fuck? Oh, stop. This is ASAP. Man, what the fuck is you drinking down there, man?
A little bit of everything, brown.
No, that was that big ass can.
Oh, that's more than
I'm just glad it's not the
And
Bud Ice.
just so you know, we own it. It's because you know why I don't have Bud Ice today?
Don't you
DJ
do it.
didn't bring it for me when he said he would. So I had to go to myself. I got one in the car. I got one in the car. Don't worry, it's coming.
No, I love Bud Ice. I love it.
I'm just
Yeah, whatever. But that's
Nah, you're not in the 80s no more, man. Stop drinking them big ass fucking cans.
I'm old, man.
Paper bag.
First of all, Vlad is supporting the paycheck.
Yeah, I'm keeping my stock.
I'm sorry, God. I'm sorry. I just had to cut.
Man, look. Let me just tell you one more. Don't talk about drinking because you don't drink.
Yes, sir.
That's it. You're done.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
all.
Okay, so with the shoe line, how did you get your like supplier? Did you hook up with like wholesalers?
So I was finding them on Instagram and I was DMing everybody like, hey, I love your shoes. Do you mind if I wholesale them from you, put them in my store on my website?
Okay.
So I had found one shady company that it was a headache, but I just
Look,
like,
but still, let me tell you the good stuff. She put on a kind of like a shoe expo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
in
fine.
the not the gallery, whatever that place is, because I'm a little drunk
It was
now. Wherever it was, but look, it was in a loft.
City Point.
The
That's
City
called
Point.
City
Listen,
Center.
I rolled up there. It was beautiful. All the shoes were laid out. They had balloons, food, catering. A lot of people showed up. I mean, it was excellent. I've never seen.
Yeah, that was my first time doing an event. So I just had my baby the day before.
Yeah.
Well, I had came home the day before from having my baby, so I'm breastfeeding in the other room.
For real.
I'm coming out trying to walk because I'm in pain because I just had a C-section.
It was
my mother.
Mother's in the other room, the little baby's in the other room.
Yeah, my baby, and I'm breastfeeding, and I'm in
on and
pain.
shit, looking cute or whatever, and then, but she's out there promoting. Shoes all night, man. I ain't get home till like.
King Boris, what's good, brother?
King Boris.
King Boris.
What's good, brother?
Oh my God, he's out.
Yeah, man.
Salute, King B.
Oh, that's my little brother, by the way.
That's
Hey, man,
little bro.
Look at
Social
Glad. He's
media
so
guy.
proud of
If you need social media contact,
For real. Everybody that's on the live, man. King
Yeah,
Boris,
Instagram
he's very. When I started off up here, he's the reason why things got the rolling.
Right.
He's awesome. Man.
Wiz when it comes to that social media thing,
Supporting
man.
each other, all of us.
Boris is also like real goal driven too. Like
Yeah.
when Boris got set in his mind, he want to do it. He's like, this it. Like I'm going for it.
Yeah.
Salute on that FMLA plug too, bro.
Hey.
He getting us all locked up.
So after the pop-up shop, how did you feel after that?
I was okay, but I just felt like it was just a lot. Like I don't really want to go into details about it.
I am. Okay, I told my beautiful wife, I said, listen, when you start something like a type of business like this, you can't jump out the window and sell $300, $400, $5 shoes. You have to build a clientele.
But see, I wanted to build like a black Nordstrom's. That was what I was.
I understand that, baby, but you still gotta crawl before you walk. I don't know no baby that came out just walking. You gotta crawl. You gotta roll around a little bit. Then you start walking. So I told her, I said, listen, baby, you gotta start low. Get high-end shoes with nice prices. Don't get no cheap shit. Get good shoes, good quality shoes, but you gotta start from 50, 60, 70, maybe up to $100 shoes. My baby wanted to go straight, and I'm not mad at her for having those kind of goals.
I ain't gonna lie, it was
dreams.
expensive.
But her shoes, I
it
think,
wasn't
were a little over.
my target audience. I didn't have the proper target audience.
Right.
To get these shoes.
No, but look, bottom line, you guys did it.
Yeah, no doubt.
And I look at it like,
Honey Brown, thank you.
I look at it like when you, like failure is like a way to success because you learn from it. So it was so much stuff that I learned that I'm like, okay, I'm not doing this time around. Like, it was a learning process for me.
The motto is we don't take L's, we learn lessons. We learn lessons. We don't take L's.
Yeah,
so it wasn't no
lot,
failure.
yeah.
We learned the lesson. That's all that was.
It's part of your resume.
And I'm still selling my shoes on Poshmark.
Still selling.
Right?
Yeah, still getting that.
And see, that's the point I was gonna make because it's not matter if it's what they say is relative success and failure. It depends on who you ask. It's the fact that you did it.
Exactly.
I wrote a book. My book didn't sell a lot like I thought it was gonna sell, but I did it. I'm the first person
For
to
me,
do it.
I'm the type of person that I try now to stop, but I worry about what people think a lot. So when I was starting my new business, I was like, if people gonna be like, oh well, you did shoes, but you ain't finished it. You stopped, you quit, and now you wanna try something else. But then I was just like.
Them the same people they gonna ask you, are you hiring?
Yeah, if you ever blow, right? When you blow, not even.
I mean, just think, every successful person always have somebody or somebody to say, hey, why are you doing that?
These two,
they ain't gonna make it.
they move as a team.
You know what I'm saying? What's that saying? If you ain't got haters, you ain't popping or something like that. So,
you ain't doing something.
And a lot of time it be the people closest to you.
Yeah, it does.
At least you have a support system in your husband that he's gonna be. That's the same thing.
I was actually like really surprised because when I launched Zory, I really got a lot of support from people. If they was talking about me, they wasn't saying it to me like, "Oh, why you doing this?" or anything bad. I actually got a lot of positive feedback from everybody.
And you know what?
And a lot of people supported me that I didn't even know was gonna support me.
Another thing she did, which I commend her on, and I also tried to help her with this process. I said, listen, if you want to be successful in the field you're in, you got to speak to like-minded people that's successful. So what she did was she reached out to successful people in the field that she's in, and people that's successful, period.
Yeah.
And the first thing she got from each and every person that she reached out to is, wow, you got a quality brand.
Yeah,
I like your brand.
The lady that I
love your brand.
I love following Miss Gibbs on Instagram that owned Cupcake Coffee, and she would be Simone. I talked to her the other day, and she was like, your brand is really strong. She was like, your brand is so strong. You did a good job branding. Now you just gotta get your business out there. You have to build your brand.
Your website is dope.
Did it have to
I did that myself.
She did that. She built that herself, by the way.
anything to do with the
She built that shit herself from the ground up. So every key you hit on that website,
I made it halfway there though.
Actually, there's something I saw that you did that I'm gonna use. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna use it. With the email drawing, like to be how it pops up when you're on the phone. Yeah, see, mine, you got
somebody was playing on my website at 3 in the morning.
3 in the morning.
Writing me on that.
There's some little kids playing on it.
I had one. It was just crazy. I don't know about it, but.
When you say you did the shoe thing and it didn't work out and you wasn't feeling it, and what is something that you took from that you took into this Zory's?
Don't spend all my money on merchandise and inventory. That's why people be like, yeah, if you don't have a lot of inventory, and I'm like, well, I'm slowly building it. Because last time I spent, I'm not gonna lie, I spent probably about 15,000 on inventory that's sitting.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's like 15,000 down the drain. So now I just rather have my money just sit in the bank. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna spend it on this, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna spend $200 this month on inventory instead of just full-blown whoosh. Now I'm stuck with all this stuff.
And the goal is to spend somebody else's money. And to keep our money where it's at. But we gonna start off with our money to get it
it's a
rolling.
different business too. You know, with shoe you gotta have the physical shoe. Whereas this type of, you know, and let's get away from the shoes, the bad part. Let's get into the real stuff.
Well, that wasn't bad,
which is it can be made on demand. You know, she doesn't have to purchase 1,000 shirts and book bags. It could be baked. She can do lots of.
Well, let's first, having you cut you off, but let's first, what was the inspiration for Zory's?
Well, I named it after my daughter, Zoraya. So I put Zoraya short to Zory.
That's my buddy?
Yeah, no, this buddy is hot.
Zoraya the oldest.
Yeah, right.
Oh, that's ASAP twin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nas is mine. I was in here early.
Yeah, so it's named after her.
Okay.
So, what would you say? Cause see, I made the same mistake that you did. I learned the same lesson. I wouldn't say that about spending all your money. Cause I paid for Google ads. I paid for Yelp, telling me that they're gonna give me so much clientele, spending $300 a month.
See, that's another thing I learned too. Trusting the business coaches and the so-called people that I'm gonna build your brand. I'm gonna help you get.
Now, what I've learned over this time period, but that was when I first started doing this.
In the room.
Consistency over time and coming out good content. Consistency, man.
And working hard, man. This dude like worked hard, and then he involved us, man, which we're blessed too, man. He reached out, and I feel like I owe him.
It's like starting the hardest part. Once you start,
that is the hardest part.
But every year over year, he's growing.
I gotta commend Wayne here too, because he got good fucking taste. You know, he picked some hell of a fucking guys to be on this fucking show.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, man.
You know, he got some good fucking.
Everybody can't come up here.
But I don't know what everybody believes in, but I believe in a higher power. I believe in God, and I believe that He placed everyone in my life for a certain reason at a certain time. It wasn't a reason that I met ASAP before JY. It wasn't a reason I met JY. It's a reason why it all
lined up the way it did. The stars aligned, the universe, baby.
You didn't know ASAP. You just got.
I went to Dwayne. I said, oh.
You had to work together.
No, I went to him though, and I said, oh, my husband wanted to come on your radio show. I told him I think he should come. Remember I had told you I talked to Dwayne, and I was like, well,
but it didn't come together until we finally worked together.
I remember because you guys woke up the
you put it, the energy in the atmosphere.
She planted the seed.
Planted the seed.
I've been telling him that I think that he needs to do something like podcast, YouTube, because he makes me laugh all day.
And the goal is everyone. Movers and Shakers don't do what Movers and Shakers supposed to do. But branching off of that, I want you to do spin off. Because everyone has their thing that they. You have your thing. You have your gift. Right. You have your gift. I have my gift. Glad to have you have your gift. And I want.
Phenomenal dancer.
It's about supporting each other.
You gotta see that. Damn, I can't I'm drinking. That's what happens when I'm drinking.
Salute to the gang. Mixed gang
DJs. ASAP Lab.
So let me ask this, Sharonda. Do you have like a tagline or some type of theme song?
Hashtag Zory Girls on Instagram.
Oh, okay. You don't have a theme song?
No, but I just say like, are you a Zory girl? And what I consider a Zory girl is a young girl that has confidence in herself, respect for herself, respect for others, and like just feeling good about yourself. Like knowing like I'm young, I'm beautiful.
Okay.
I'm going to achieve my goals. Like I like to have fun. I don't want to be too much older than what I am. Like just a young girl, age 18.
You know what? I'm gonna help you out with a theme song.
Okay.
What's the theme song?
You gotta come up with a theme song.
I need to get some kids on TikTok.
Yeah, Mark, you can do it. You can do it.
Money on his mind. Money on his mind. Frankenstein. Yeah. I know that by heart.
That's cool.
Zory.
Okay.
Yeah. Beautiful story. It's full of colors and it's full of glory. Zory's. What is this? A new line for your pretty princess.
Okay.
Zory.
We radioing now, damn it.
Zory. Rainbows and unicorns.
Okay.
Your daughter can wear it as a uniform. Zory.
You record this?
If you hating on that, you can see what I was going with.
Yeah, we see exactly what you're doing. Yeah. That was all that.
Hey,
that 100% from the line right there. 100% from the line, boy.
You gotta record that in the studio. That's some TikTok.
Coming to you,
Sharonda,
soon.
Something I want to get into because this, I'm a dreamer. We got plenty of time. I'm here. So the thing I want to get into is the affirmations. Because that's something, a lot of people who don't think like this, they think you're weird, they think you're a dreamer, they think you all this nonsense. How did you get into the affirmation book that's for sale on zorygirls.com? How did you get into that?
Because I figure, like, there's a lot of online bullying going on. A lot of girls don't feel like they're beautiful. They don't love themselves. They don't feel like they fit in. They don't think that they're good enough. So I just wanted those girls to know, like, hey, you have to feel good about yourself. Like, this is some things that you could say every day to help you feel good about yourself. Because if nobody else thinks good of you, you need to think about yourself. So that's why I just wanted to create that book to help girls boost their self-esteem.
Did you, as a young girl, did you ever have self-esteem problems or anything you faced?
Well, I don't think I necessarily always fit in. Cause like I just, like even now, like I'm not a people person. Like I've never been a people person. I have my main friends that I've been friends with for a long time, but I like bounce around like with friends a lot because I don't know how to communicate well. So I just never been a people person.
Gotcha. Cause
we cool.
Yeah. Cause I just wondered because like affirmations that's just not.
But you supposed to, like, what I was reading is business owners are supposed to tell themselves yourself affirmations daily, because when you manifest and you say your affirmations, you start to believe it. And if you say it and you believe it, then you start to make it happen. Like it starts to become a reality.
Do you write down? Do you have a vision board, or do you write
it's
down?
in my room on the wall.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's I got like different color markers on my paper, and I wrote down everything that, like how I want Zory to expand, like how much I want it to be.
Believe it or not, my wife and I, we just did another vision board. We had one previously, but we just did one last night, and we put everything on there. We were specific. Like I read in books that don't just say I want to be rich. Put a number on there, because something about being specific, it does something to your brain. And it forces your brain to go out there and go figure out how that's, you know. Like I think it's called your subconscious go figure out.
Gives you more direction.
My friend Tina, she was telling me that you have to write your plan down and put it in a place where you see it every day.
Yeah.
So every day you can look at it and tell yourself like, this is what I know I need to do. I know I need to achieve this. Like this is what I want. And the more you see it, the more you'll start to get in that system and that habit, and you'll make it happen.
That's exactly. Oh my God.
I'm sorry. One is where you brush your teeth now. That's every day. You see it right there in the refrigerator.
Well, excuse me, but I brush my teeth in the shower, so
When you taking shortcuts?
Yeah. Two birds, one stone.
He always do that. That y'all
birds, one stone.
You know that's my pet peeve.
Two birds, one stone.
That irks my nerves, seeing toothpicks in the shower.
Two birds, one stone.
That's
bro.
different. I've never.
Yeah, I brush my teeth in the shower.
Sometimes if you're in a rush.
do that.
Yeah.
I do.
I brush my hair trying to get the waves, you know.
When you go somewhere, you go every day.
Yeah, money on my mind, baby. Yeah, come on. Hey, movies, no shame gang, baby. Hey, movies and shakers exclusive. Yes, sir. No shame gang, baby. No shame gang. Gang. Shake that shit right up. Shake that right up.
And throw on my Zory.
Let me get 288.
My Zory is box.
Level spelled backwards is level, baby. Come on to another one. I'm telling you, we ain't playing with y'all.
Oh goddamn!
So what do you envision for Zory?
I envision it to be like a global brand. Like I want to have my own. Right now, I'm using vendors right now, but I eventually want to have my own designs.
Talk this shit.
I want to branch out to Zory skincare cosmetics for preteen girls only. Zory sanitary napkins specifically designed for preteen girls. I just want it to be like a Zory's global world takeover.
Zory's empire.
Yeah.
That's dope. So how did you do your website? Cause no, rewind. So the thing you did was you started a business. A lot of people think starting a business is difficult, and it's really not. You can start a business. Shit, you have money every day. You can start a different business. How do you start a business?
Okay, well, I kind of did it backwards, but I did it backwards on purpose.
Okay.
Because I was like, before I go register in this business and all that, I want to make sure I'm serious. So I started first, and then I went and registered it.
Okay.
And that's pretty much it. Like,
So what's the process of starting a business?
like what you mean?
Like what do you got to do?
What steps did you take?
What steps did you take to start a business?
Well, I was planning Zory for like 2 years now. I've been planning this. So, pretty much just like coming up with your idea, coming up with your name, researching the market, finding your competitors, seeing who your target audience is, make sure your product or your service is needed. And it's not just like something that you like, make sure it's something needed. Like when I started Zory's, I was talking to my friend, and her daughter's 11, but she's bigger, like she's built bigger, and she can't fit regular kids' clothes. So I was thinking like, what if I start a kids preteen clothing line for girls that's bigger, but they can fit it, like they can fit the clothing, because not every girl is a size 16, 14. You got some girls that's my size, that's 11. So I wanted it to have like the adult size clothing, but be age appropriate. So make sure your business is like a product need. Like, I feel like that's needed. Like, girls need bigger clothes that's age appropriate. No woman should be shopping for their daughter at Fashion Nova that's 10, 11
BB
years old.
and all them other ones.
Yeah. And I appreciate and I applaud her for that, because when you see a lot of these children dressed nowadays, man, they dressing them like they going to the club, man. Right? So my wife had a vision where she said, you know, I want them to look nice still, but look like they're preteen.
And then I was listening to a podcast. I actually listened to a preteen podcast. The girl, I think that made it, she like 11, 12. I was listening to a podcast. And she had her mom on there, and her mother was telling her that when she goes shopping for her clothes, she goes based on how it looks more so than quality, because she's not going to be in it for a long time. So why would you spend more money more so on a quality product when your child only going to be in it for a year?
Or a high-end brand.
Yeah. Like, so she goes based off of how it looks versus the quality of the item.
How did you pick your price points for your items that you offer?
I wanted it to be affordable, but still, like, I still make a profit. So I'll just like, what do I think is affordable?
So did you go to like Burlington, Ross, or like what's that one? No, that's
TJ Maxx.
TJ Maxx.
No, I pretty much just did my own thing.
Okay.
Being that you say Zory represents like girl empowerment and being confident of yourself and being what's the word I'm looking for?
Self-esteem.
Self-esteem, having self-esteem. Do you foresee Zory's maybe partnering up with some type of organization that promotes that same
Well, I want
idea?
my own foundation.
Oh, okay.
So eventually, hopefully, I can get my own foundation.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about. Ownership, man. Ownership is goals. Like, you know, people talk about getting a Mozzie or a BBC. Ownership is gold, man. I think people don't take you serious. Now that when you step to a person and you be like, I'm a business owner, check out my website, you go on there, and they take you way more
So
seriously.
it's a lot of like arguments between people that work 9 to 5 and people that's entrepreneurs now, which I think is crazy, because not everybody wants a business. Like, some people don't want to be bothered. It's a lot of work.
Too much.
They don't want to.
So I don't think that people should shame
them, yeah.
I don't think people should shame people that like their job. Like me, I don't like my job. I know, like, if I had a job maybe that I like and I love, maybe I'll be like, okay, I'm content with this. I'm good. But I don't like my job. Like, I'm miserable every day when I go. I can't work at a job for 20 years of my life. I'm just miserable.
See, I'm at a point now. I don't like nobody telling me what to do.
See, and I told him, I said, I'm at a point now where I'm just coming in here, son, I don't even care. Like, it's bad when you go to work and you don't even care.
You don't want to be there. Yeah. But see, even as a business owner or entrepreneur, you still have to treat it like a job. You know what I'm saying? Because that is your job.
Yep.
You know, that's how you
But
earn your
when you're
income.
doing something that you love, though.
But it don't feel like a job. You know what I'm saying? It just feel like a hobby.
See, like this, like we legal now. Oh yeah, over the
Yes,
time, yeah, we're no longer we're a live business now. So we're Movers and Shakers LLC.
Right.
So,
Facts.
you know,
Cease and desist.
So if I see movers and shakers
Anywhere.
I just bought
Cease and desist. We coming for you.
I just bought the all black thing too.
I'm just saying, we just not out here. This not for play no more. This
No
not
doubt.
this not our little show no more.
Not
Like
no
they say.
hobby.
Yeah, this is not our little show.
Our little show.
Little show.
Yo,
Okay, let's show y'all guys.
Nah, this is a business. So.
This is business.
Big show.
Big show over here.
Hey man, so Tay, we've been tag teaming. I think we need to let Vlad and ASAP get it, man. Cause we doing great on time, but we want to get into some real stuff.
Yeah.
Want to lead time for that.
No doubt.
So
Oh wait, can I say one more thing?
Yeah.
I'm working on my mommy's blog, so I'm gonna have like shirts and stuff for moms. You know,
Okay.
like,
What's the name of the mommy's blog?
Bomb ass mommy. So
Bomb.
Okay.
Ass mommy.
yeah, so I'm working on
I got a bomb ass mommy at home.
Yeah.
Fast.
Shout out to Andy.
Bam. and dads, man. That's mom.
Will
Level spell backwards.
they have like levels. So with the bomb ass mommies, would they have like meetups like at wine at vineyards and brunch?
Well, I like that, but I wasn't thinking about that. I was just thinking like recording me and my girls.
The check will be in the middle.
Yeah.
The bill will be in the middle.
I think like just recording me and my girls and what we do every day.
You know, cause
into a little profit.
every mommy I know, the brunch, they dropping kids with us so quick. Like,
Word up.
okay, glad.
I don't know what you want. I'm lost right now.
You know what we can do? We can go into Sharonda's track of the week. I'm gonna come back and give it a serious.
Yeah, we can come back and do that.
Now I know what you meant, but I'll wait.
Oh yeah. So what we gonna do? We gonna Sharonda likes Roddy Ricch.
Yeah. Well, Sharonda likes ASAP. She loves ASAP. But she
Sharonda loves Drake.
She adores ASAP.
Sharonda loves Drake too.
No, but she loves Drake, but she adores ASAP.
Don't get Drake fucked up.
You gonna fuck up the boy?
Yeah, we do that. Poppy. What's that champagne poppy? Get your ass fucked up.
Virgin on the weekend, like usual.
I'm playing.
I ain't gonna lie, I can picture ASAP with Drake and he just
We don't drink it, let me holler at you.
I actually think he bought me some Drake concert tickets.
Shit. I have my baby backstage, busting it wide open. Hell no.
no lie, bro. I can see ASAP whoop Drake ass and then Sharonda be like, hey, I'm hungry. Take her to like CC's and some shit. You can't even get a drink. You drink water.
You drink water, for real.
Wait, lemon.
Don't forget that I'm sober while you staring me down, homie. You out there drinking and doing all that dumb shit, you all intoxicated. I'm sober in a bitch. And angry as hell too, motherfucker, for real.
Hey, Sharonda, where can before we go into some seriousness, we gotta get your Instagram handles for your business and your personal and website.
My business Instagram is at Zory Girls. That's ZORYGIRLS. My personal Sharonda is at Sharonda __. And my website is www.zorygirl.com.
One question before we go to break. What? It's a two-part question. What is the best advice someone has ever given to you? What's the worst advice?
The best advice is to stop procrastinating and do it.
Don't your ass.
Take risks. And the worst advice is to you know what it is. I can't get it up. To take my website down.
ASAP.
I told that shit. I told you that motherfucker down too.
To take the website down? Did you listen?
Yeah, I took it down. He made me put it back up. This was my shoe website. Oh, can I say one thing too? If anybody in Houston area got daughters from the ages of 8 to 14, I'm looking for models now. So you could contact me and let them be a model.
Via Instagram at Sharonda ____.
And we have t-shirts, accessories.
Yeah.
What else?
That's it right now. Oh, and I got skirts.
You got skirts.
Oh.
And I got some shirts, regular shirts coming in.
I see photos coming up.
And the men's swimwear fall line.
Woo! Y'all ain't ready.
Hey,
Y'all ain't
I
ready.
told you I've been eating and getting them push-ups. Hey, Dad bar is in.
I want to say thank you to Miss DT. She said, congrats on y'all LLC. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading off the Instagram. I want to salute to Juju. Told me to fuck him up, Sap.
Yeah, Juju.
And he said, congratulations to Sharonda and the employee guys. So salute to Juju.
Hey,
Appreciate that. What's her name? Miss DT?
Miss DT.
Okay, tell Miss DT. Say what's
You
up.
may know that.
I'm gonna shoot her a DM.
Yeah. I know her husband don't play no games.
You don't?
That's what I heard.
I heard about that Negro.
Yeah, that boy don't play.
And he don't well, man.
Yeah. I ain't gonna get a cut in about two years.
Ain't
Say
even black.
quiet. Say quiet.
Them ones you watch out for.
Hey man, let's get into this The Box by Roddy Ricch, man.
Texas one-on-one jazz, movers and shakers.
You know what that song? You just said Roddy Ricch, you know?
Roddy Ricch, perfect song.
Oh shit, alright. let's play.
You gonna play both of them?
Yeah, then I'll find that other one.
Texas 101 Jazz, Movers and Shakers.
DJ Wayne.
ASAP.
DJ.
Jay Wizzle.
Let's go.
What?
Sharonda.
She's that one.
Let's go.
Zory. Oh, my bad. I ain't even on my Grizzly. My bad, bro.
Oh, my live had a lot of views. I had 86 views.
Why you cut it off? Oh, every time you do 70, you gonna come back.
Alright, y'all, they probably gonna hate on us because of the music. So if we cut off, we're gonna come right back.
We'll be right back.
Oh, that shuts you down?
I'ma get lazy.
Hell yeah.
I got the mojo deal, we been tripping like a
Perfect time.
She said the nigga so got cash out.
Feel like home, baby. Yeah, like mine's back.
No,
Nah.
I do not.
You're a lying motherfucker.
Nope,
Like,
I do not.
nasty ass. You run red lights for that.
No, I'll tell you why. I don't want to cause an accident. I got people I'm responsible for, and
Glad
people
you're not live.
I'm trying to get live.
Vlad,
Yes, sir. I'm listening.
I'm not talking about traffic lights.
Oh, what you talking about?
Red light special.
Do you run red lights, Vlad?
Wait, like when she's on her time?
Yeah,
That's what I mean?
yeah.
All right, so let me be honest. Many years, I did not. I was like, ew. So, 2020.
Nico compensated. I love
Hey,
it.
You gonna say he ran red lights all the time?
we can't stay, man. I gotta be like,
Nico
know nasty.
all the time.
You gonna run red lights?
you know Nico, he's like,
Do you run red lights, DJ?
I wouldn't say all the time, but I
I
have.
started to.
I'll be honest
I
now.
have ran red lights. You know, I was kind of easing into the
Yep.
intersection. I was like, fuck it, nigga, I'll run it.
you had break too late anyway, huh? So you should
Yeah,
have.
that's all. I just put something down under the pavement. So
Smart man,
Yeah.
smart
Yeah,
man.
put
What about you,
the phone
Wayne?
down.
You running red lights, Wayne?
Nah, y'all know I just got married in February, so I still stop.
you stop,
Yeah.
stop at the red
But
light.
I ain't gonna lie, I like to get my the front end, but
Oh, okay. When the red,
You gotta get your car washed.
red light, you
you
get
know, be like, hey, so got some change, so I can.
Look at those squeegee.
You know what? When there is a red light, there's a lot of buffering, right?
Yeah.
And I've never spilled any gas
Okay.
with the buffering.
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
I gotta go and run the red light,
Damn,
man.
too much cold talk right now.
Listen, man, we ain't trying to get canceled.
Yeah,
Listen,
I'm trying to get canceled.
I run red motherfucking lights.
Oh,
I hit the horn, I'm going through it. I just ain't nobody coming on the other side of the intersection. There's gonna be a collision.
Look, because the traffic controller right here.
You know what we call that? It's Susio. Just remember that word, Susio.
sushi?
To this day, I'm a habitual red light runner. Habitual.
Okay. So you drive all year round.
Listen, bro. Listen,
Hey,
man.
have y'all your car ever stopped on the highway and you been on the side and you hear an 18-wheeler shoot by you?
They said, when you call one over there and said, when? A motorcycle come out real fast. You look like, holy shit, scared the shit out of you. Listen, you already know I'm the one pump chump. So ain't no shame in my game. I ain't gonna even be at the light long. I'll be in it. You ain't gonna even see me at the light.
Bottom line is that's what she needed though. That's what they like needed.
Yeah, my wife been insinuating she want me to run red lights, but I ain't really.
That's when they
No,
at
you
their
gotta
little
use it
horniest,
for
man. They get a little
For real, listen, I
freaky.
for years, but then
You don't
it's in the first couple days. After that, like you gotta chill.
you don't have to worry about nothing ending up in the trunk.
Yeah,
You good.
they got an app for that.
Now let me ask.
You could like release.
Have any of y'all ever had any cherry pie?
I never had
No.
cherry pie.
Would that be here? Come on, man.
That's one thing I can tell you I have never done.
Okay, thank you.
Not on accident.
Nah, not on accident, not on purpose. I ain't eating no cherry pie. I like apple pie.
That's too
I like peach cobbler, like sweet potato pie. I ain't eating that.
Henry, why you lying?
Like I said,
Exclusive.
listen, if I ain't afraid to call myself the one pump chump,
Hey man, you got something
fuck
on
why I
your
be
nose.
scared to say all the way red like they ain't shit on my nose.
It ain't shit. It ain't
But
shit.
you know, I can appreciate level spelled backwards is level. Yeah, take it there, baby. Come on.
Man, I was wondering how that boy beer was so luscious.
But he
Looking like it. Like cherry pie.
just
Okay.
all that. Hey, don't even cook the steak all the way. Just all that.
They got that flavor saver over there.
Baby, I like it raw.
I ain't no cherry pie. I'm running the fucking light.
Run light.
Yeah, but my face ain't going in there at all.
Well, let's. I'm gonna piggyback off of that. Sharonda, why do y'all? You may not do it, but why do y'all think? Oh, son of a
You
bitch!
ain't even playing me.
No, hating ass motherfucker.
Good. There we go.
Alright. So why do women think that sex is a Father's Day gift?
Who think that?
Talk your shit,
There's a
man.
lot of women out there
Think
think
it's
that.
a birthday gift.
Talk
I
your
don't know.
shit, man.
I don't know.
You
I
don't
never
know?
heard that before.
So you actually buy Sap something for Mother's Day? I mean Father's Day.
Yeah. He got that Apple Watch. You got the Apple Watch for Father's Day, and then one Father's Day he got his bowls. I had just started working at Bell. I just spent my whole $1,000 check on the bowl system.
Yo, I will say.
Okay, we talking
Take care of that dude.
4 or
Take
5
care
years
of
ago.
him.
That's why.
Boy got his cape on.
That's why we got an 80-inch TV. I bought the 8-inch TV for him.
I'm there.
That was
Whose
his
partner
birthday.
is he?
I'm in your corner. Oh, should I take care of you?
No, that's
But,
no.
yeah.
Brad is Sharonda's partner.
He got sneakers sitting in his closet right
I
now.
done known this motherfucker for
He got-
21
He got
years.
sneakers sitting
Don't
in his
get the
closet.
bag.
I bought.
Fighting the battle.
I'm saying, go help out the band.
I'm saying I've seen
Boy
it.
got sap like this.
Thank you. But why do y'all think household appliances is Mother's Day gift? I got a Shark for Mother's Day.
Hey,
I would have.
He bought
I
some
would
vacuum
have.
cleaner?
Yeah.
That's
And he bought the vacuum cleaner after he cleaned the kitchen.
Hey, I'm back. You talking shit, I'm gonna just bury you now.
One day and then when it was the Shark for Mother's Day. I would have wanted
With a
that some a
nice
pair of
set.
shoes
With
or a bag.
the romper running around, that give me more time to run red lights. Fuck.
No.
Wow.
Miss
The
D Tate.
vacuum gets sucked up something every 5 minutes.
What's she say?
Miss D Tate, is sex a Father's Day gift?
Hell,
Because I don't think it is.
You
I'll wait
gotta
till you-
give it the right answer.
She fucking around being in the lobby.
What she say?
I like
She
my
said-
gifts.
She say she like her gift. I guess she did what white folks like to do. They deflected that.
And so you have people that shouldn't get together, that get together, and that's how you end up with, alright, I'll give it to you on Father's Day, and then like for me, I'm lucky. It's whatever, all day, every day. And Father's Day, what she does is have the kids make me stuff,
said
and
no.
she cooks for me, and you know, it's not a sex doesn't play into it. That's everything.
She said no.
Deny it though.
Okay, she said no. It's not a father gift. She said she likes her gifts. I think she likes the gift that she gives to you.
Yeah. You know what? I ain't gonna lie.
Appreciate that, Miss D Tate.
Oh, here you go.
Detail has gotten a little better with the gift giving. But my wife is real picky about shit. Like, I will get her something, and she'll be like, I ain't asked for that. What the hell? This is something I wanted you to have, though. But I didn't ask for it, though.
And she tell you about the expensive gift I got. That rumble cost a grip. I got a flower. I got a nice car. I mean, come on, talk about all the other stuff. The same day, you get one. Me? Actually, what I got last Father's Day.
What'd you get?
What I get last Mother's Day? Nothing.
Oh,
You just got a rumble.
I'm talking about
You about
last
to go to the next level.
Yeah, man, you gonna take it to the next level. Well, I gave you some long dick.
Hey, Sharonda, but Sapman told me that he's working on something for you, and it's very expensive. So just be patient, young grasshopper.
I don't rush up in that. I go with the flow.
I will say, my wife is pretty good at fuck. Well, she asked me, so you know, it's not one of those surprise type things. My wife is not a surprise person.
Okay.
Like if I surprise her with something, she's gonna get angry. She's gonna get mad.
That's me.
Don't surprise me. Like
That's me.
I want to know what you got me. And I just like, let's fucking live. You know. So she's not a surprise person. So I'll tell her like, baby, I got you some, you know, some ear pods.
Right.
I got us a hotel room, and you know, I may do
So
something
let's talk
special.
about that. Somebody don't know how to book hotels, so he was trying to surprise me with a hotel room. I'm gonna say I tried to surprise you, but I don't know how to book it. Can you help me?
I'm gonna lie, that's real. Alright,
That's it.
I asked her about the room and how I laid that motherfucker out though.
Yeah,
So let's talk about it. I got
He
you.
had flowers
I got you.
everywhere. He had dinner. He had me about
Candies,
so
all through that.
I didn't even know you had that in.
Whoever had to clean that motherfucking room at the office with that
He had
motherfucker.
food, and guess what?
They had to
I went
disinfect
to
it.
sleep.
Okay.
Well, it's not right when you married. So
No, I went straight
Hey,
to
when you
sleep.
have
Like
kids,
we
that
ate, and I
happens.
went straight to sleep.
Yeah, I booked the hotel, did the whole thing before sleep. Just so tired.
Miss DJ,
yeah, I'm about to say that.
Miss DJ said it's special, but it shouldn't be only be considered on occasions. I guess she's talking about the good love making.
Yeah.
Then she said, when he gets me what I want, that makes me feel special.
And then you listen.
Cause that listen. He doesn't listen. Now you don't be listening
I'm
to that. He said you don't be listening.
Nah, I was gonna say, I've gotten a lot better because we used to do this. No, I don't want nothing. No, we ain't gonna do nothing this year. And all of a sudden she come.
Don't believe that
Hey, I got you this car.
You sitting there
Don't
like,
believe that shit. I
You know what I'm
fuck up all
saying?
the time.
yo, let me tell you this funny fucking story about Valentine's Day. So I'm looking on Instagram, you know, I love like looking at the algorithms.
Oh, God, you talking about
Shut up, let me tell you something. So I look and see this pretty ass bed made of roses. So, you know.
Oh, I seen that.
You see that? The algorithms they show you other shit.
Yeah.
So I ordered that motherfucker, and I'm like, baby, your gift coming. It's coming. That motherfucker ain't coming. So it's looking like I ain't had no fucking gift for my wife on Valentine's Day. Even though I ain't get shit, but that's another story. So why about 2 weeks later the fucking delivery man ring ding dong comes to the fucking door with the little fucking little fucking cheap ass
Let's just say
fucking
the kids
bed.
done picked the bed
Throw little flowers off that little. In the ad, that motherfucker look nice.
Look
Big and nice.
luxurious.
I was like, that fucking bed. And I paid about $40 for that
That
motherfucker.
thing came from Dollar Tree.
See, with the holidays, I ain't gonna lie, my holiday gifts are weak because I'm a romantic man.
No
So
doubt.
I be like during the week, like tomorrow, they fucked me at work. By the way, I planned something for Saturday. Luckily, I was able
You
to
got
reschedule.
drafted.
Nah, they gave me a 12. I signed up for a 12, but they gave it to me on the off shift. So, yeah, they fucked me. So I planned something. Luckily, I was able to reschedule the plan. So I told my wife, I was like, hey, look, go get a sundress and pack whatever you need to pack. I sent her that beard white, practice what you preach. My wife talks cash shit.
Oh shit.
I sent her that beard white. I said, I booked this hotel, a nice hotel, city center. We gonna be moving and shaking.
No doubt.
She was just like, you could tell this whole week since I sent her the confirmation email, she been
Super nice.
Here you go. Laughing at all your jokes and shit.
Test this, baby.
Hey, for those of you that don't know, that's called foreplay.
Facts.
I've been foreplaying all week.
Facts.
So that's why when it comes to like Valentine's Day shit, my shit be weak though, bro. Like, cause I do it. Like
You do it all year long.
yeah, I do it all year long. So on Valentine's Day shit, we may just go catch a movie or something.
Yeah.
But the good thing too, y'all got one baby compared to we got like baby. just
They gotta have a
every day.
village. You know, that's beautiful though.
So it's like, I tell her, we gotta get it in when we can get it in. Behind the door, let me get that real quick. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Don't take long, baby.
You got anybody that can babysit?
But they was just with my brother last weekend. And we went to Kima, we went to dinner.
Yeah.
That's the beautiful thing, though, man. That at least you're trying.
Yeah.
Because you know.
And that's important too, man. To make sure you keep your marriage or your relationship, if you want to be in it.
Yeah.
You know, keep it a little fresh.
They are fresh.
Fonz is not always not willing for you to do things like that, but just walk by, squeeze a butt or something. You know what I'm saying?
You should never stop dating each other.
Right.
Always dating each
Oh,
other.
that's my shit, Sap. She cooking or something, I just come grab titty
That's it. That's it.
and kiss her on the neck.
Yeah.
And I don't say nothing
Don't
to her. I
walk
walk
away.
And walk away.
And then she come, who's that for?
I gotta try that one, take it. Grab by the neck.
Speak less. Speak less.
Don't come to work with red marks.
They already told I beat her already in the next job. That I beat on her.
Miss D-Tay say, call me, I got you. I come up with great ideas. Bet.
Yeah, she do.
You trying to get some?
Yeah.
You trying to get something nice?
I see traffic light is up. It's on red.
Also, you don't care.
It don't even matter.
Yeah, see, you don't care.
So we getting into the late hour, man. Let's get into some serious, man. How y'all feel about all these companies and Black Lives Matter? How everybody now jumping on a bandwagon wanting to support the Black Lives Matter movement when 3-4 years ago Cap Ben told them what.
Yeah.
You know what? Okay, because I like this stuff. Okay.
So this is a bad
I was
idea.
on a podcast last night, right? Wait, let me take that back. Not last night when I was home, not at work. Okay, so I listened to this podcast, and in no way, shape, or form am I for Trump. I'm not for anybody. Either Trump, Biden, whoever.
Yeah.
But they were saying that it's in the pockets I was listening to. They're not for Trump. They're not a political party at all. They just like free-minded people.
Right.
But they were saying that it's crazy how during election time all this stuff happens. And when you think about it, before coronavirus, unemployment was as low as it's ever been. Then coronavirus came, everybody panicked, they were scared, but then it wore off. They started seeing people not scared of coronavirus no more. Then the riots and the protests came right after. And that's when, now it was like, oh, we have to use military tactics and all this stuff. So it's like, did the Democrats really plan the Black Lives Matter movement? Or is it like a natural, organic movement? Or is it like...
It's really a conspiracy.
Yeah, like, because they say it's funded by George Soros. So like, is it really funded by him and the Democrats? Or is it natural?
If y'all don't know who George Soros is, do your Googles. Look up that movie.
So
Like,
look,
stuff like
look
that,
him
it
up.
just make you think, like, it made me think, like, wow, like...
Just say that he was in a divorce and he paid his wife $38 billion and he's still not hurt.
It's still not her.
so look,
38 bills.
it's a legit theory, right? But that being said, because they feed it to you, you don't have to eat it.
Yep.
And you know why I came to the show today? I just wanted to put this out there immediately, which is
The dollar bill.
we have
Miss D-Tay.
Latinos that are racist against blacks. We have blacks that are racist against Latinos, and that's in this pocket, and we have to address it.
But I think that's though because a lot of Spanish people, like Puerto Rican, Dominicans, they don't want to acknowledge
That they're black.
They're black.
They're black.
And this is what I would say. But that
Fucking
being
black.
said, the one thing I want to say today is, look, I'm here, whether I'm black, not black, Latino, I'm in the fight for my black brothers and sisters. You guys know my resume. But it's time to move forward together. Brown,
And I think
But you know what though?
Asian.
But you gotta realize this, Vlad.
Yes, sir.
It's time to move together, but we gotta focus on Black Lives Matter.
Yes.
But I think
Let me finish.
Black people to stop inviting every white person that dance to act crazy and ghetto to cookouts, or you invite.
Okay, no, wait, hold on. Let me address that real quick. Because I'm technically, look, I don't look black, but I know I'm on the outside. But again, you guys many times on the show you say, yo, black, whatever you say. But here's the deal. The world, see, I hate Trump, but the one thing he did just now is he unified the world. You got Japan, Greece, China, right? Even though they tried some okey doke shit.
You said Trump unified the world?
Yes. You know. I'm gonna tell you how. Because with his bullshit and his everyone hates him. The world hates him. Trust me.
I like that.
I won't say the world, but
the world. Let me tell you, you got followers. That's all right. But I see them. That's fine.
Unified
but listen, Paris, Greece, everybody.
You gotta look at that through smoke and mirrors too, bro. You know, a lot of this shit that's going on, we didn't even start.
Let me ask you a question. Do you doubt that I love you?
Not a bit.
Exactly.
Not, but I'm not talking about you.
Wait, but I represent a whole ethnicity and race. You understand?
You black, right?
Whatever I am, dude. But even some
Colombian, but you black.
Even some white people, and guess what? In Colombia, there's
black statues.
That's what I'm saying. My son is brown. My wife is brown.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
But we're in this shit together, and that's what they don't want.
Right, but this is my thing.
Listen, we're awake. It's over.
And that's why I think too that black people need to stop shopping at large white stores. Like stop going like Starbucks. Stop going to Starbucks.
Okay, this is my point.
Stop going to all these big companies and start shopping like at your local black owned business.
See, this is my thing. We gotta gotta stick to Black Lives Matter. And this is my reason that I'm saying this. Is because we are the most forgiving race, and we're also the most divided race when it comes amongst each other. So when you start talking Black Lives Matter, 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 the first thing somebody's going to tell you is, well, all lives matter. Okay, but us saying Black Lives Matter, that doesn't mean that I hate you or I hate him. No, we're loving ourselves, and they don't want to see us loving ourselves. Because when we unify, I'm not saying that, when we unify, we are going to be the most unstoppable people on this planet. Not in America, on this planet. So they don't want us to unify. So people gotta realize that, okay, the Jews had their Holocaust, and the Chinese people had been through what they went through. No race of people have been through what the African American, however you want to say it, whatever you want to call it, what we've been through, and they still can't break us.
I'm gonna say what the Jews have had that thing that they've been through, but we are still going through.
This is my point. They've been through some shit, but they haven't been through the oppression that we've been through.
They were at least human. They were at least
what's crazy that I've seen today?
Black people are the only people that are viewed as property.
I've seen today that a white person posted this saying, if black people, Spanish people have their months, their holidays, but if a white person have White Pride Month, then they're racist. Then they said, if white people show pride to white people, then they're racist. But it's not about you're being racist. It's about black people have been knocked down their whole lives. So let us have a little bit of pride in our culture.
Listen.
So how can you say that? White people show pride to each other every day. Y'all got Christopher Columbus got a holiday.
I'm gonna tell you what. Do you know what Black Power and Black Lives Matter means? It just means we care about us.
That's all I'm telling you.
But when you say white power, you know what the fuck that means? That means
I hate everybody else. That means I hate everybody else.
Look, and that means I'm just gonna put it out there because we got to be fair. There's a lot of white people, and I'm not white. You know that. I'm Colombian. I'm an immigrant. They're fighting for the cause for real. And that's the thing. They don't want they turn on them. Just like we have we have Latinos that are I'm saying coons. We have blacks that are coons that are fucking with Kanye West actually went out there.
Terry Crews. Nah, salute to Kanye though.
No.
Fuck him.
So nah,
Fuck him.
salute to
Let me
Kanye.
tell you something. A red hat?
No,
Nah.
in Chicago.
Nah.
Fuck him.
But he did a great thing though.
Yeah, he did a great job.
Maybe he needs some more
See,
views
No, but
or somebody
I
finds
honestly
out.
believe that Kanye did the whole Make America Great thing. He did that for a purpose.
Me
He had a
too.
purpose.
He should have
telling
been.
you.
Listen, let me tell you something about Kanye. Kanye went to George Bush and was like, yo, you don't care about black people, but he
do you
kisses
know,
Trump's ass.
But do you know Trump was helping Kim Kardashian pardon a lot of
Yeah, I saw that, but that's
Listen,
Kim
listen to
Kardashian.
this,
not
Vlad.
Kanye.
Vlad, listen to this.
right.
Have you ever heard the saying, keep your enemies close? I mean,
Yeah.
keep your friends close and your enemies closer?
Yep, I
Miss
heard that.
D-Tay, that's true.
Go ahead, say what she had to say.
Miss D-Tay say all of them receive reparations except black people.
Facts. Facts. So, people may, I see Kanye in a different light. I see Kanye as being so fucking smart that his movement turned people against him, but he did it for a greater good. He got so close to these motherfuckers where he got to see some things. Now, they may have fucked him up and cloned him or something because he seemed like a little shell shocked or whatever. But look at what he's doing now.
Okay, what's he doing? What's he doing? What's he doing for the movie?
He just sent George
for that
Floyd
college
to college. He paid for the college. For them A's, he's putting his money up and he's in the background. He's not saying nothing. He's not saying nothing.
That's different.
That's different.
So you know what? I'll wait and watch. I don't trust
But
him.
you know what's crazy too about this whole situation is, like, do y'all have a lot of white friends on Facebook, and you really starting to see them for what they is? Because they've been posting all lives matter stuff, and George Floyd was a criminal. He don't deserve this.
No, but you
Like,
know
it's
what I've seen too? I've seen a lot of white kids get kicked out of the house. I've seen it live.
Oh, we listened to a phone
Getting
call
kicked
yesterday
out.
where the girl grandfather called her a B
Yeah.
because she said Black Lives Matter.
But look, at the end of the day, this is what I want to say. It's like, yo, now's the time, man, to
DJ
unify
Crowd Pleaser was good.
as a human
Name
race.
was good.
And we know that shit was wrong. Look, you want to go conspiracy theory? Let me tell you something. You know why the aliens won't talk to us? Because we're crazy. They're like, yo, these motherfuckers don't got it together, man. They kill each other. Let's say everybody was black. You'd have lightsabers.
Yo, Vlad gotta steal all that fucking Modelo's.
Hey, South America. Look, I'm Colombian. We got North. We got South America and the black Colombians and like light skinned Colombians. the green-
Have you ever thought maybe we're the aliens?
No,
Man,
but listen.
what I'm saying is this: they come down, they kidnap us, they take us, but they won't fuck with us because we know they know we can
Let's
kill
keep
them.
that on black, because I told ASAP the other day, the Pentagon released information saying, aliens is real, UFOs is real, but coronavirus was so big, nobody paid attention. It never made
Right here,
national news.
High five.
So, and I was on podcast last night when it
It
was
was an
talking
actual
about that
UFO that
stuff.
came
They're
down.
acknowledging
Yeah.
existence of UFOs.
And they have
Area
actually,
51.
Well, we know it exists, man.
people have actual